Hey guys, it's Raymond here from Aspects again. We're doing another video on the horseshoe method, which includes a number of revisions which we thought were important enough to actually do. We'll explain them as we get through to them. We'll also update some info and add in the info that we missed out the first time. So the first time in the video I mentioned that you needed around about 2 to 3 titans. That's not the case. You can actually do one titan, and that titan having to be the defender titan. The striker titan is nice to have, but it's okay if you don't have them. If you have multiple titans, basically make sure you stagger out your blessings. So you'll have a blessing of light and a blessing of weapon. So we just started then. I'm the striker titan again. I had the super up, so I just ran in and supered them, and then I came back and got some orbs to regen health. So again, take out the alkaloids as soon as possible because they can bring your health down from range. I got hit by a knight then. If a knight does come in, just call out to the group, jump, jump, jump. Just so the rest of the group can avoid getting hit. I'm just going to jump up high to avoid getting hit more so I don't die. And just take out the knights again. So also in this video you'll notice when we do the bubbles this time, we'll spread them out a lot more. This is basically just to give the guardians a bit more room for when they actually jump out and actually shoot rockets. If you have one bubble, it can get a bit hard, it can get a bit crowded, so by spreading them out it gives us a bit more room and less likely to be able to shoot rockets in the back of our fellow guardians. So just checking out the rest of the guys. My health is low again, need to get some orbs, there they are. Okay. Another thing that we've improved on is generally the last guy that gathers up, we get him to actually run through to the tower, and the rest of us basically just follow through. We basically follow behind him just to keep things moving. It didn't happen in this case, but that's another thing that we improved on. That's fairly minor, but it helps. We'll just run into the ogre room, getting up high in case thralls spawn. So what we do here again is we wait for Crota to go across and we bring the health of the swordbearer down. As soon as Crota crosses, we kill the swordbearer, and then everyone runs up to the group. Sometimes, depending on how many times we have, and the health of the other guardians, we might actually get a guardian to actually drop a blessing of light down here, just so when everyone runs up to the top, we're all shielded. But generally, everyone's health is fine. Also, if another person has their super up, just stop shooting so he can actually get the kills and generate the orbs. So the guys are just bringing down the health of the swordbearer. There goes Crota, we're going for the kill. Now the sword's a bit back, so I just basically wait for the others to go first. The later I pick up the sword, the more time I have with the sword. So we do a countdown, 3, 2, 1, go. Get those 3 hits in, and then jump back and R1 to the bubble. Do another countdown, 3, 2, 1, go. Now this is where it's different. I get the 3 hits in, but instead of running back, I go straight towards the tower. It does 2 things here. One is I don't spend time turning around, which basically gives Crota time to actually get back up and take a shot at me. And the other thing is it actually distracts the boomers. It takes their focus and puts it on the swordbearer, so the other people can actually run through and actually sneak right in without being detected, or basically get through and be too late for the boomers to detect them. So here comes the ogre, flash him if you've got a striker titan, take him down as soon as possible. The sooner you down the ogres again, the sooner the swordbearer can actually spawn. So getting ready for the second ogre. Just be careful, if people are using rockets, make sure the guys that are using the rockets are up at the front, just so they don't rocket anyone that runs in front of them. We missed him then, so we just got to do whatever we can to actually down him as soon as possible. He's almost down. Another thing with this, when you're in here, try not to stay too close to the door. Generally stay behind this middle rock, just because if you're too close and Crota's going by, he'll actually stop and start shooting at you guys. Also watch out for gatekeepers that might wander in. If you've got like a striker titan, you can actually flash bomb them to actually disorientate them. I generally do that if we're actually going out and he's near the door. But just waiting for the sword bearer. There he is. Need to get him. There he's coming again. Need to down him quick. Chuck a flash bomb just in case the gatekeeper's nearby. You got a sword, and then if there's thralls again, just take another sword bearer just to protect the group. Get the bubbles up. Bubbles are up. Do a countdown. 3, 2, 1, fire. Get 3 shots. Back in. Run again. Get 3 shots. And then again, go straight towards the tower. So don't waste time turning, just run straight in the direction. Another thing I forgot to mention is sometimes by using this method, you can also pick up the orbs and generate a super as a sword bearer. We've tried using the super on Crota a few times, and the thing is, we actually thought it was going to be more powerful than a normal R2 strike or right trigger strike, but it didn't end up being the case. It just ended up being slightly faster in terms of execution, but it still, as far as we could tell, it did the same amount of damage, so we don't even bother with the super anymore. So back in the original Ogre Tower, just waiting for Crota to cross and bring the health of the sword bearer down. Taking out thralls. Crows cross. We need that sword bearer down. Where is he? There he is. He's down. Okay. Now we're going up. The bubbles up. Countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. Gets health down. And he starts to enrage. Get an extra hit. Back into the bubble, fire the rockets, and I'm chasing after him, making sure that, yep, there you go. So that's the strat. Thank you for watching. I hope you learned something, and remember to subscribe. Thanks guys.